What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Bass, and y'all tuned in to another episode of Ian's Podcast. Today, man, we're going to be going into, just some of the key tips on just on the hustle. If you out there, man, you got your own clothing line, or you got your own product that you're selling, or even a service, man. One of the things that I'm starting to realize, man, and it's one of the best things is being everywhere at once. That's what the power of the internet help you be able to do. You could be in multiple different marketplaces at one time, being able to have your product seen, and be able to, be digested, and just in different marketplaces. It's always good to have your own standalone shop where you can just do your direct sale. And that's what I mean by that they come in there straight for you. They not fishing around. They not trying to compare prices. They come into your shop. They come shop with you. You feel me? That's direct to consumer. You feel me? You can cater directly to them. You understand what they want, what they not looking for, type deal. But there's benefits that go with being in other spaces. So as part of this, we have our own brand and our own fashion line, and we sell our own merchandise. And one of the things that we do is not only do we have our own website, you feel me, where we sell our own merchandise, which is basically like our fortress, our castle, our just our share of the market where we cultivate and create our own experience and our own, just basically where that this is ours. This is our home base. Basically our home base. We created our home base. But we do understand the benefits of being in different various markets. Just as what we, and whenever it comes out to a hustle, it's all about flipping. Even flipping techniques. We do the same technique when it comes down to our media, how we distribute our media. Yes, we have our own platforms where we can cater directly to our audience, but then we also distribute to different platforms who may be looking for, some of our content, but only a certain form of our content. They probably ain't trying to listen to the podcast. They probably only want to watch the videos. So yes, we do have YouTube channels, or maybe they only want to listen to our podcast, but they only want to listen to it on Apple because they got iPhones. So we, our podcast is available on Apple and Android, Google Play, Music, and Apple Podcasts. So then that way we can be, even more closer to the consumer, meet them where they at or where they go, find what they're looking for. And if it's something that we provide, we want to be where they're looking for it at. So therefore, if you an Android phone, we want to be that, we want to ship our content directly to your phone. One of the best ways we could do that is what we do with the podcast. But we're going to go more onto the merch side with it too. So say for example, just selling, Ian's Fashion, right? One website in particular, not only are we have our website, but we're also on websites like eBay, which is a different type of platform. You feel me? Your product is only up there for so long before they repost it, or you can set different type of features, auction, all type of stuff, bid, let people bid on your products. And that's just a different way, they got a whole different type of market. You got eBay shoppers that only go to eBay to go shop, just due to them features and how they, just how they just do the business. Being able to allow you to bid, like I was just saying, bid or basically negotiate on pricing. That's one of the big bonuses with eBay. So sometimes you can create, if you want to do discounts or something, but you kind of want to bid on it, or you got one of them one-on-one designs or something like that, you could do it that way. So we're on eBay as well. Another website that we're on is Bonanza, which is another seller marketplace. We can sell fashion, home and garden, beauty products, collectible art, jewelry, just more things, like that, physical goods, you feel me, sporting goods, toys, You can also sell like DVDs, movies. They got digital goods. You feel me? Stuff like that. And by goods, I mean product. You feel me? Like digital might be. You feel me? Could be anything from media to things like that. Software. But all in all, just another seller's marketplace. But the one thing I like about Bonanza too is that they got a feature on there where they will promote your product for you for a commission, basically off the sale. So say like for example, they promote one of your products, right? And they promote it on Facebook, Google, eBay, Bing, just like various different search engines and platforms. And if your product is to, get a sale from them platforms, they'll ask for like a 30% commission or a 19% commission. It varies just depending on what platforms you want to be advertised on. And you feel me? So they have tiers of that. So, and the tiers go by commission as well. So they have a 30% commission, a 19% commission, and one that's lower than that, where they basically advertise the products for you. And basically they want to make a higher percentage off the sale. This comes with its own benefits. This take out basically kind of tap back into that marketing budget that you might have, especially if you feel me, you in the entrepreneur grind and you making the most out of your current circumstance, which means you don't really have a lot, but you try to make the most out of whatever you do have. So platforms like this, where they basically will market and advertise the product for you based on, and just get a piece of the sale. These are platforms like, for example, we, in our strategy, a platform like this will be more so to create the brand awareness and help us get the product out there so that we can basically showcase the value we have. Not so much based off of, trying to, get the best margins, which I mean by make the most money off the sale, but more so just getting the product in hand. So which means if we only make $1 off the sale, we're cool with that. Just due to what our business model is, our business is not solely off of just selling of the product. We want to get the product in hand so we can create that value. So then we can upsell on other products. You feel me? Then we can make all that, then we can recoup that money back. You feel me? It's basically like paying it forward. And, just establishing the brand and just, getting a product in more hands. And understanding that when we get the product in more hands, that creates opportunity to make the more money. You feel me? Because we establishing those relationships. First, let's just establish the relationship. So that's what I like about a platform like that. It helps us be able to establish the relationship with our consumers, our buyers, our fans, our supporters, those that, you feel me, that are bought in and, they bought into what we stand for and they want to represent loud and proud. And then another platform, we're on a couple other platforms as well too, like Store Envy. They got their own marketplace, but they also have a platform, but we use it more so for the marketplace. Like I was saying, we're trying to be at more places at one time. Currently, we do have an Amazon account. We have not updated any of the ends products on the Amazon, but that's another space where you can also have your products at. Etsy is another one. Currently, we are putting our products on Etsy, so you can go check Ends Fashion out on Etsy soon. Etsy is another one where they charge per product commission. And then another platform that we on, which is predominantly based in Asia. I think that we're kind of like what the Eastern Hemisphere. You feel me? Long story short, making our product available on that side. But you also know that Wish, and we're talking about Wish. Checking out Ends Fashion on Wish.com. We're also available on Wish, but one of the big things for getting on Wish is being available to that Asian and that Middle Eastern, that Eastern demographic, tapping into the markets over there, and putting our products in place where they can be, shot for and researched, and people can get an understanding. And also, just going back into what we was also saying earlier, when we was talking about, Bonanza and how they got their whole marketing thing. It basically utilizing the platform in a way that we can create that relationship. It's not always about just the selling of the product and making the most money. It's also about establishing that relationship. You feel me? So, and what I mean by that relationship with business, it always gets tricky, man. Especially when you talking about exchanging money. So you feel me? Like, don't be always, caught up on just making the most money and, just up front. Just think about the long-term goal. So once, they pay their money, they see that they get their product in hand, they understand that this ain't no fishy ball game. They get their product, they like it. It look exactly like what it looked like when they went to go order it. Hell yeah, they more likely go be able, more likely to order from you again, because they understand that, hey, you feel me? I took that chance. You came through for me the first time, so now let me dive back in. Let me see what you're working with again. Then also too, because of they came and shop with you, is now you created that communication to where you can hit them up and let them know about future products, future deals and discounts. You can offer them, different perks and things like that just from shopping with you. And that's what we mean by building a relationship. And not just thinking about just the transaction, like I'm just trying to run a bag up, I'm just trying to sell X amount of shirts, but more so thinking about, like, how do I cultivate this buyer into like an actual, like, loyal supporter. You feel me? But long story short, we ain't gonna talk y'all ear off, man. We say this at the end of every podcast episode, but we mean that, man, because we want to create a conversation and we want to also hear your voices. So you already know what you need to go do. Leave us a voice message. The link is in the description below. But also you can comment, and ain't no support like free support. So go ahead, like, share, subscribe. Man, do what you need to do, man. Or you can go ahead and just pay it forward too. Make a donation, man, contribution to the podcast. Or go cop some of that Ends fashion that we was just talking about, man. Available on, on our own platform, shopendsfamily.com. Available on Wish, Bonanza. Available on eBay, Story Envy. Man, go check us out, man. But it's your boy Bass. Y'all tuning in Ends Podcast. Peace.